So unfortunate stats this morning. New data shows more than 15,000 Americans have died from gun violence this year.
And just in the last 4 months, there have been 165 mass shootings in our country. Samantha Johnson is here in Indianapolis this morning with a closer look at the current state of gun culture in America. Sam, good morning.
That's right, Julia. And Julia, good morning to you. We've talked to a senior lecturer over at IUPUI who has been studying gun culture for years. And he tells us right now that perspective is changing. And here's why. So he says for decades now, Americans have viewed guns as not only a tool, but also a symbol of freedom and liberty. But now, as gun control becomes more politicized, experts say it is dividing the country into two distinct sides. Plus, Pierre Atlas with IUPUI tells us as younger generations grow up with extreme gun violence in schools, pushback from younger Americans is starting to take center stage.
The older gun rights groups are going to have difficulty, I think, confronting that as opposed to the more traditional gun control opponents they had back in the 1980s and 1990s. So I think generationally, I think with time it's going to change.
Now, Atlas says that doesn't mean gun rights are going away, but he says it's no secret that reducing gun violence in our nation is not an easy fix. He says right now there are more guns than people in America, and nearly 1 in 5 adults has lost a family member to gun violence. So Atlas says understanding and preventing different types of gun violence could be a good place to start, and that's anywhere from homicides to suicides. Now, you can read more about our conversation with Atlas right now at WTHR.com. And coming up at 6:30, we're going to tell you about a bill here at home that's talking about arming our Indiana teachers and what that could look like for our classrooms. That's coming up in the next half hour of Sunrise. For now, we're live in Indianapolis. Samantha Johnson, 13 News.